Hey folks, strap in because I've got a bone-chilling tale to share about my night in a London hotel. Now, I'm not one to jump at shadows, but what happened, well, it's something else. So, grab a cup of tea, get comfy, and let me take you on this wild ride. It all went down last winter. I was in London for work, and my boss hooked me up with a stay at this fancy hotel near the Thames. You know the type. Swanky lobby, polished floors, and probably more stars than I've got brain cells. It was all good until that night. I stumbled into my room after a long day of meetings. Nothing seemed off at first, just your standard hotel room with that lingering scent of industrial-strength cleaning products. But as I settled in, weird things started happening. Picture this. I'm chilling on the bed, flipping through TV channels when the lights flicker. I thought, it's an old building. They probably got dodgy wiring. Brushed it off, went back to watching some cheesy detective show. Then came the whispers. I'm not talking about a faint, "Hey, how you doing?" No, it was more like someone playing a creepy game of telephone right in my ear. I shot up, thinking maybe the neighbors were having a party. But nope, silence. Now here's where it gets good. The bathroom door starts creaking open like in those horror movies where you scream, "Don't go in there!" But you know me. Curiosity gets the better of us. I peek inside. Nothing. Just an empty bathroom staring back at me like, surprise! Thinking I've watched too many ghost shows, I decide to hit the hay. But as soon as I close my eyes, footsteps echo in the room. Not the typical hotel noise. I'm talking about distinct, deliberate footsteps. I muster the courage to open my eyes. Nada. Just me, my empty wallet, and the uninvited guest on the invisible catwalk. At this point, I'm doing the mental gymnastics, convincing myself it's jet lag playing tricks. But then the temperature drops. I'm talking winter in the Arctic cold. I could see my breath, for goodness sake. Now, I may not be a paranormal expert, but last time I checked, hotel rooms are not supposed to be colder than an ice cream cone in December. I pull the duvet tighter, debating whether to bail or tough it out. That's when the TV flickers on by itself, and not to a channel with some late-night comedy. It's just static, like the universe itself wants to hit me with that old-school horror movie vibe. So here I am, surrounded by chilly air, whispers, and static, wondering if I've stumbled into the set of a low-budget ghost flick. I'm no ghostbuster, but I've seen enough movies to know when something's up. Suddenly, the whispers get louder and the air feels dense. It's like I've stepped into a room full of secrets, and they're all trying to get my attention. I'm not the bravest soul, but I decide to confront the invisible roommate. "Hey, whoever you are, I'm just here for a night. Let's keep it drama-free, okay?" That's me, negotiating with the supernatural like it's my quirky roommate who never does the dishes. And folks, it worked. The room warmed up, the TV switched off, and the whispers turned into a distant hum. I spent the rest of the night in a shaky peace, convincing myself it was all a vivid dream, fueled by too many action movies. The next morning, I check out faster than you can say paranormal activity. As I exit, I notice the hotel staff exchanging glances. I throw them a nervous smile, but I can tell they've heard stories. Maybe not mine, but stories. So there you have it, my wild night in a London hotel. I might not have photographic evidence or a ghostly sidekick, but I know what I felt. Call it a glitch in the Matrix, an overactive imagination, or just a weird night in London. One thing's for sure, I won't be staying there again. Cheers to haunted adventures and a lifetime supply of nightlights. All right, gather round, fellow Redditors, because I've got a tale that'll make your Oyster card tremble. Picture this, a night in the belly of the beast, the London Underground. Now, I ain't usually one to share ghost stories, but this one, well, it's the kind that makes you question your sanity. So, there I am, minding my own business, riding the tube after a late-night shift. The carriage is empty, save for a flickering overhead light that adds an extra layer of creepiness. But hey, it's the tube. Creepy is its middle name. As the train rattles through the tunnels, I start hearing it, the distant echo of laughter. Not your cheerful, "I just heard a good joke" laughter. No, this is the kind that sends shivers down your spine like the ghost of a Victorian comedian practicing their routine. The laughter grows louder, bouncing off the tunnel walls. Now, I'm no stranger to odd noises in the underground, but this is different. It's as if the very walls are chuckling at some dark joke, and I'm the unwitting audience. As the train grinds to a stop, the laughter reaches its peak. I muster the courage to peek out onto the platform, and that's when I see them. Shadowy figures in outdated clothing, like something out of a Dickens novel. They're not waiting for the train. They're waiting for something else, something unseen. Ignoring my gut telling me to hightail it out of there, I decide to investigate. Mistake number one, right? I step onto the platform, and the laughter morphs into whispers, soft, indecipherable murmurs that make the hairs on my neck stand at attention. The figures pay me no mind as I weave through them, their gazes fixed on an empty space. A phantom train arrives, its doors opening with an eerie creak. I decide to board, thinking it might be a one-way ticket out of this Twilight Zone episode. Inside, the carriage is like a time capsule, adorned with vintage ads for products I've never heard of. The air feels heavy with the weight of forgotten years. The train moves, but it doesn't take me to the next station. Instead, it descends deeper into the bowels of the underground. Now, I'm no tube expert, but I'm pretty sure there isn't a secret Victorian station hidden beneath Covent Garden. The train stops, and the doors open to reveal a deserted platform bathed in an otherworldly glow. The figures disembark, leaving me alone in this ghostly time capsule. Curiosity gets the better of me, and I follow them. As I tread the platform, the whispers intensify, forming a dissonant chorus that echoes through the empty tunnels. I catch snippets of conversations from a bygone era, tales of love and loss, of triumph and tragedy. Suddenly, the figures halt, and the whispers converge into a collective hum. Before me materializes a grand ballroom, complete with phantom dancers twirling to the haunting melody of a long-forgotten waltz. The figures join the spectral soiree, leaving me at the entrance, dumbfounded. As the clock strikes midnight, the ballroom dissolves like mist, and I find myself back on the deserted platform. The phantom train reappears, its doors inviting me to board. Without a second thought, I step inside, and the doors close behind me. The train ascends, returning me to the familiar hum of the modern tube. I exit at the next station, shaken but strangely enlightened. Now, you can call it a tired mind playing tricks or the side effects of too many late-night shifts. But one thing's for sure, I've got a newfound respect for the ghosts of the London Underground. Cheers to the night the tube took me on a spectral joyride. Hey, fellow Redditors, gather around for a tale straight from the heart of London, where the parks are supposed to be all picnics and pigeons. But this one night, well, it turned into a story that'll make you think twice about a moonlit stroll in the park. So, it's a crisp autumn evening, and I'm taking a leisurely walk in one of London's renowned parks. The trees are doing that magical color-changing thing, and the lamplights cast a warm glow on the winding paths. All seems calm, the usual serene park vibes. But as I venture deeper into the park, the atmosphere takes a turn. The usual rustle of leaves turns into an eerie symphony, and the lamplights flicker in a rhythmic dance. Ignoring the signs, or lack thereof, I press on, thinking I've stumbled upon some impromptu art installation. That's when I hear it, the soft strains of a piano. Now, I'm no Sherlock Holmes, but I'm pretty sure there isn't a grand piano casually chilling in the middle of the park. I follow the haunting melody, and there it is, a vintage piano sitting in the clearing like it's waiting for a phantom pianist. As I approach, the piano plays on its own, each note hanging in the chilly night air. I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's one of those automated street pianos, but nope, it's way fancier than that. The keys move with an elegance that defies explanation. And just when I'm trying to wrap my head around a ghostly pianist, shadows emerge. Not your regular, oh, it's getting dark, shadows. These are silhouettes, like the ghosts of a bygone era. Dressed in Victorian attire, they waltz around the piano in a spectral dance. As any sane person would do, I decide to join this impromptu, time-traveling ball. But the moment I step closer, the shadows freeze. The piano falls silent, and their eyes fix on me. Now, I'm not a shrinking violet, but being the sole focus of a Victorian ghost ensemble is not what I signed up for. Suddenly, the shadows part, revealing a pathway into the dense thicket. Against my better judgment, I follow it, and the shadows retreat, forming a ghostly procession. The air thickens, and the trees seem to whisper secrets of a forgotten past. The procession leads me to a secluded glade where an ancient oak stands sentinel. Under its gnarled branches, a spectral banquet unfolds, ghostly figures feasting on an ethereal feast. They pay me no mind, lost in a timeless celebration. As the clock strikes midnight, the glade dissolves into mist, leaving me alone in the park once more. The vintage piano disappears, and the lamplights return to their normal glow. The rustle of leaves resumes, but this time it's accompanied by a distant echo of laughter, a celebration that lingers in the night. I exit the park with a mix of wonder and disbelief. Was it a dream, a bizarre encounter, or the spirits of a forgotten London? One thing's certain, London parks hold secrets, and that night I stumbled upon a dance of shadows in the Serenity. Cheers to the parks, where even the ghosts know how to throw a timeless soiree.